Good morning, poker fiends. It is May 22nd, 2016. I actually started a website this morning called pokerfiend.com. That's poker, FEEN.com. Which case this website I was speaking to you about in the other video, you'll be able to log on and do a lot of other things. So I won't get into that right now. Let's just select what we got going on for the 22nd, which is Sunday. So we at 1.8. Let's see. I'll take pairs for the twists and turns. People in these tournaments, they're fun to play with. See how many you can lose, how many you can win. It's all fun. I'll call it ace 10, of course, like anybody would. Everybody calls. I'm looking at nothing and somebody's looking at a flush. So just because I know somebody's looking at a flush, I'm folding that. And it'd be a waste for me to call any money on that. Even if I received a high pair, an ace, it wouldn't work. So any intermediate player, or I'm trying to see what he about to do. Any intermediate player or beginning player, these videos would be beneficial to help you out, just to show you a few things that I've learned along the way, and I'm still learning. Let me turn this phone off. Q9 of hearts for 80 bucks. You know I'm going in, and it's suited. 3 hearts, ace queen, ace king with the queen. Still need 2 cards to make it straight. So I'm drawing nothing. So any bets? I'll tell you what, nobody got an ace king. Well, maybe he do. 160 bucks. He probably got a 7. I'm gonna fold out because it's not helping me at all. It happens. Trust me. You fold out before you pay for what you want, and on 5th Street comes your high card match. You can't call that. So I was told at the table it's not a mistake when it didn't cost you anything. He was going to go in heavy. He must have had the ace. I'm suited, so I'm in there with a king 3. I mean, I'm half committed. I did this yesterday in the game, in the tournament at the casino. And the lady flopped. No, I'm sorry. She had a pocket queens. I'm the one who flopped good. I'm doing nothing. I'm trying to talk at the same time. So anyway, she had pocket queens, and she raised it $3,000. Now my my chip stack, I can't call that. My chip stack was getting low, and I can explain it to you. My chip stack was getting low, so with her raise of $3,000, I knew she had something high. I'm gonna be honest with you. If she had aces, I think she would have went higher. So I felt like what she had in her hand could have been a high jack, could have been a pair of jacks. I felt like I had a king, and for what I was dealing with, losing a lot of my chips at the particular time, I needed to call her to stay in the game regardless, because at this point I was going to try to bluff all in. You know, with a pair of queens, let's see what the board show first. I had 3 of a kind. I would have won that. I hate folding out and see stuff like that. Probably almost got a flush. But so anyway, damn, I would have took that down. And I had a flush. See, that makes me mad when I fold out stuff like that, and you see that. I could have ripped that game apart. But anyway, so with her pocket queens, she raised. I'm not gonna play that game. And I went in 3,000. She was upset because I had a king 4. Of course, she didn't know this at the time, but the flop came, and little did we know, 2 kings and an 8 jumped up. So I had 3 kings. So I raised her another 3. And she was upset. Now, mind you, she got 2 queens. She can't quit like that. She looking at 2 pair. So she raised me to 3. I pretty much took her whole stack. I didn't be greedy now. I could have wiped her out because I see she was going in. I didn't be greedy. I didn't take her whole stack, although she got a little upset because she was mad that I went in on King 4 after I showed her. After the hand, I just let her see it. She was like, you better tell me you had that king. I said, yeah, I had the king. I didn't want to bring you in too much. I could have, though. Because with them 2 queens, she was committed, boy. But I wound up taking down the pot. It was a heavy pot because we had about 4 players out of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 6 players. But we had 6, 7 players, one of them. But we had 4 in that game, so it was a nice pot to take down. But it was luck. I was running on a what do you got? You got kings. I was running on the fact that with that low hand, maybe I could bluff. And if I don't, then with that low of a hand, okay, we understand that it wasn't my turn. But flopping the 2 kings, it showed it was the right thing to do. I'm chasing a straight, but I doubt if it happened. That would mean that I would need, for 160 bucks is worth the call. But it's just on 4th and 5th Street. It's hard to come up 2 times straight. Okay, so if we see a 2, we in. So for a 2, like I said, 160 bucks, 3% chance it's going to fall. I'm rolling with it. If they went too hard, I wouldn't go. But and it didn't happen. So any bet, he can have it. Yeah, he could take it. He don't have anything high. $160 tells me he looking at probably 4s. If I was him, if I had anything, I would call him. You got 10s on that board. You should have been ripping him. I could have beat him if I had something higher, but Queen 8, since I'm half committed, I'm in there. I usually like to step up to a 9 at least. The reason why I say that is because you would think you have a good hand when you start going low. Like say, yeah, I'm going to fold out. Say you got a Queen 5, right? And let's say the board plays out and your 5 receives a pair. You played into the Queen 5 and you thought you was going to make it out. And then this guy got a, a pair of maybe 5s himself. But he looking at, I'm sorry, I saw that ace 9. I lost my track of thought. No, a guy may be looking at a card higher is what I'm trying to tell you. He looking at maybe, oh yeah, but he looking at maybe a pair of 7s and you done. And that's a low pair. So I stay away from low pairs. If I'm a bank on something, it has to be something that has some weight to it. I'm looking at aces, so I'm betting off the rip. These guys are kind of boring. So we just gonna let them work with the 160. I think if I go in too heavy, I'm gonna lose everything because 6, 7, 8, 9. You give me a 10, I got a straight. This guy has a straight already. For $2,000, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I call him with 3,800, I gotta fold it. Oh, he has 2 pair. Well, it didn't help me either way. With a heavy bet like that on 2 pair, it told me he had a straight. But King 8, I like him. Like I said, I did it yesterday on King 4s. So I'm now starting to like, and I like jacks too, low and high. Only reason it seemed like when I pull jacks, even if it's low, I get 2 more jacks on the board. You got to flow with your energy too. You really do got to flow with how you feel. He wants to bet 880 for King 8. I'm going to fold out. I'll play the 160 and sacrifice that. Even if I had a pair of 8s, I would have bet into him. But I don't take chances in fish. I don't like to fish. If I had a suit, I may have tried it, but I don't like to play that game either. It would have been nice. Suit of clubs, bust him with a flush. Maybe he looking at a flush. 1360, either a flush or 3 of a kind. Probably 3 of a kind. All right, 320. I'm already committed, so I'm in it. And then they my jacks. And he wants to bump it up, but it's my jacks, and I'm almost a short stack. So I'm going in it now. If he bumping it up 640, he probably got a low pair. I'm hoping for 3 more jacks. Ugh. 3, 4. Let's check it up. It's hard to play and talk because honestly, the way I do it is I just play non-stop and I drill these guys until I gotta fold it. I drill these guys until they submit. I try to play a more fast-paced game, but 2 pair. That was a lot of risking for what he had. But 7-3, I'm half committed. I don't like the 7-3, and it's not suited, so I think I'm gonna not risk the little bit that I have. Yeah, and he's raising, so I'm sure he's sitting on a pair. Yeah, so the website, I'm hoping everybody who play poker enjoy it, because it'll be fun. Look at him. So we got some heavy players. Now they starting to get heavy. Getting down to the wire. So when you start doing that, when they start playing heavy, getting down to the wire, you're faced with a situation where you have to make a decision. Your decision is you're going to play into it and start going all in, or are you going to fold and wait. Now what I'm doing is I'm folding and waiting. I'm not bluffing. You don't bluff when you're the short stack. That's how you get took out. So let's see if I can make something happen out of this. Pair of 7s. It's hard to take chances on low cards. I've taken chances on low cards and got beat, so it doesn't really interest me. But what makes me upset is when I look at the game after I folded it out, and you got people who be having a lower pair, but you can't help that. Man, I'm getting a string of low cards, probably because I keep talking about it. All right, so let's talk about some good cards. Good cards is coming after this hand. Let's put that in the atmosphere. Put it out there in the universe. He raised it again. This guy, I got to call him because I think he's just being aggressive for nothing. Okay, you're looking at something heavy. I'm going all in on him. Let's just end it. We'll start a new game. 2 pair. Well, it was a good one. He was sitting on an ace, but it wasn't a pair, so I'm half committed, so I gotta call it. And I like the 4-5. Okay, 2 aces. I'm out, but I'm gonna check it for free. He upset about that. I'm folding that out. Yeah, so I mean, I had the 3s and the 8. No, I had 7s. I had 3s and the 8 jumped on the board. He had an ace. I'm going in with King 7. I like the kings. I like the jacks. I get leery about the queens, but I don't know. Got to go with how I feel. Like how I felt that all-in move. It worked out. Sometimes there's no explanation to poker. Sometimes you do got to go off feel. And that's what makes it interesting, because everybody feels different. You know, everybody has a different feeling. You can use strategy and you can play off, you know, the normal poker protocol. But as I said, playing off that yesterday, normal poker protocol, would have lost me money. I had to break outside of that and call her heavy drop on, he betting. He called him a bluff right off the rip. And he probably is. A lot of stuff I'm not catching because I'm trying to talk at the same time. I'm going to let him have it. He probably is bluffing, and I don't feel like it because I didn't even get a pair. Now I'm suited, so I'm in 9-10 suited. I like it for that amount of money. And I might can chase a straight if I don't get a flush. My goal is to get the flush. I'm always shooting for the flush or better. I really don't like to shoot for straights unless they high straights. I can't go that heavy. Not with a 9-10. I would have, and I'd have took him out. But then again, yeah, I'd have took him out too. So, yeah, can't be too risky. Okay, down to us, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm not talking now no more because I need to focus. He has more money and I don't. You gonna fold it out because there's nothing I could do. All right, we in the money. I'm committed. Boom. I'm looking for an opportunity to go all in before he take me out. Let's just call it. I don't want to scare him away. He got the stack. He should stay in. Take me out if you think you can. I wanted to see if he wanted to end the game, so he's not in a rush. That's fine. But it gives me a small edge that he backed down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have a straight rush, but that's a little bit too much. Probably will put me out the game right away. I'm betting that to keep. That says I live. Check it out. I just delay a little bit. He got a pair of kings and he looking heavy. So he trying to take me out. So I'm gonna let him. Now in this situation, all I could do is go all in. I'm already committed. He want me to raise. I'm not going all in on the 2-3. Let's see if I can get a higher set, and then I'm gonna just go all in because my stack is looking stupid. So yes, I got a boat. And let's see if we could pull back off this little small amount. I got 10-2. I'm not playing that. Now after this hand, once I get so low, I'm playing everything. But that one wasn't a good risk for me. Now I'll go all in on king and 9. I'll take the chance. King! He got it. Good move. But at that much money, you really can't keep playing games with the hands. You know, you got to start making some bigger risk, and if it's your day, it's your day. That was a good game. He had the chip stack. He had the high stack, and he was able to muscle it out, and that was cool. And the bad part about this account is I only play it on my phone, but in that account you'll see, of course, everything unlocked. So what I got to do is build this account to unlock everything. Okay, so that ends this video for the day. Whatever you can learn from it, all of you poker enthusiasts, poker fiends, whatever it is, you can learn from the video. You can check it out. You know, it's always good to try to improve your game by just watching or learning from others. I'll see you on the next video. Enjoy your Sunday, guys.